We all know that Demi Lovato has been going through a lot this year, but nothing could take away her talent, authenticity, and her devoted fans. She literally was reborn from the ashes. And to open up about all of that, you need courage, which is what Demi's most significant trait is. In this video, we're gonna go through every negative thing that happened to her this year and appreciate her for the courage and resilience she has to show us fans. Demi has had her own share of struggles with substance abuse repeatedly, and she's been very open about it. In fact, this March, she would be in her 7th year of sobriety if she hadn't had that overdose. We all knew she was back on using when she released the song Sober. In the lyrics of the song, she confessed to her relapse. Following that, on July 24th in 2018, she was taken to the hospital for an overdose that almost cost her her life. But as we all know, Demi is a worrier, and the incident opened her eyes even more. And I do believe that this time is different because recently she has lost a dear friend to the disease. She expressed how devastated she was on her Instagram story and asked people to hold their loved ones tight, tell them they are very special and that they love them. In the following stories, she also mentioned that addiction is no joke. Let people know that it's okay to ask for help if someone you know is dealing with the same disease. But unfortunately, addiction is not the only thing Demi is constantly fighting against. She also opened up about her eating disorder and her diagnosed bipolarity. In March of this year, Lovato voiced her disapproval after an article headline highlighted how she now has a fuller figure. She expressed her anger in her Instagram story and talked about how she is more than her weight. Demi was not upset for herself, but for anyone who is easily influenced by the diet culture. After her stories, the writer contacted her and apologized, and also the article was taken down. The truth is that the way that Demi is trying to make a change by speaking out her truth is the most inspiring thing teenagers of today need. They say practice what you preach, right? This is exactly what Demi has been doing for a while now, and a great proof of that is in a recent photo with a bikini with no airbrushing or Photoshop. And in her caption, she mentioned how she wants this chapter of her life to be authentic to who she is rather than try to meet someone else's standards. Do you think it's admirable? This is the reason why I stand by this lady, so fearless and inspiring. After everything she's gone through, Demi for sure needed a break, and that's exactly what she tried to do when she traveled to Israel this summer. However, she received backlash for this $150K trip that was paid for by the Israeli government and private donors in exchange for her posts about the places, I guess. Many criticized the fact that in doing so, she positioned herself on Israel's side in the conflict with Palestine, while others were offended by it. But the truth is that poor Demi was only looking for a bit of serenity and connection with God. As she mentioned in her post, this trip meant a lot to her spirituality. She was baptized in the Jordan River, the same place Jesus was baptized, and as she said, she never felt more renewed in her life. Despite how much this trip meant to her, Demi was forced to apologize after the backlash she received for the trip, saying she did not know that this trip could possibly offend anyone. She also mentioned that this trip was meant to be a spiritual experience for her, not a political statement. To be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about it when it comes to this trip in particular. I just wonder what her manager was thinking when she shared the news of her trip with that person. Wasn't there at least one person who knew a little bit about politics? Seems like bad luck is following her for a while now, but she is a fighter. Demi is now concentrating on her health and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And good news for us is that she's also working on her new album. Another possibly good thing that is also happening to her is called Mike Johnson from Hannah's Bachelorette. But I'm also not sure about this guy because he asked Keke Palmer out on live TV. Something is just weird. I'd rather Demi find someone who loves her and only her. No flirting with someone else on national TV, bro. What do you guys think? Do you think this time Demi will remain sober forever? Do you believe she had to apologize after her trip? Is Mike Johnson the right guy for her? Let's talk about all of this in the comments, and remember to become part of our Curious Sips family by subscribing to our channel. Until next time.